I never planned to survive my past. I only planned to escape it. Every night I lay awake staring at the ceiling, replaying memories I wished I could erase. The screams, the locked doors, the bruises hidden under long sleeves, the silence. I learned to live with people think the past stays behind you, but for me it followed like a shadow, whispering that I was broken, damaged, unworthy of love. I moved to the city with nothing but a suitcase and fear, hoping new streets would erase old pain, but trauma doesn't. T disappeared just because the address changes. I worked long hours at a quiet cafe, avoiding eye contact, avoiding conversations, avoiding anything that might make someone look too closely at me. Then he walked in one rainy evening, soaking wet, frustrated, and apologizing for dripping water on the floor. His voice was calm, warm, different. I handed him coffee without meeting his eyes, but he thanked me like it mattered, like I mattered. He came back the next day and the next, always ordering the same drink, always sitting by the window, never pushing, never asking questions. Just existing near me like a safe presence. I didn't realize how starved I was for kindness until his simple smile felt like sunlight after years of darkness. Weeks passed, and somehow he learned my name without me telling him. He said it softly one day, and my chest tightened because hearing my name without anger, without control, without pain felt unfamiliar, terrifying, beautiful. He never touched me without permission, never stood too close, never asked why. I flinched when someone raised their voice. Instead, he gave me space, and in that space I began to breathe again. One night after closing, I found him waiting outside because he worried about me walking alone. My instincts screamed danger, but his eyes held nothing but concern, so I nodded and walked beside him in silence. Every step felt like a battle between fear and hope until he spoke about his own scars, not in detail, not dramatically, just enough to tell me he understood brokenness wasn't a weakness. It was a story still being written. Something inside me cracked open that night. Not pain, but released. Tears fell before I could stop them, and instead of recoiling, he stood still, letting me cry without trying to fix me, without telling me to be strong. That was the moment I knew he was different. As days turned into months, he became my anchor. He reminded me to eat when I forgot to sleep, when nightmares stole rest. He listened when my past finally spilled out in broken sentences. He never judged, never blamed, never looked at me with pity, only with respect. Like surviving made me powerful, not damaged. He helped me understand that what happened to me was not my fault, that my fear was not weakness, that healing didn't mean forgetting. It meant reclaiming myself slowly. I learned to laugh again, real laughter, not forced smiles. I learned that love didn't have to hurt, that safety could exist between two people, that being held didn't mean being trapped. When my past finally confronted me, when the ghosts returned demanding silence again, he stood beside me unshaken, reminding me who I had become, reminding me that I was no longer alone. I used to believe I was unlovable because of what I had endured, but he showed me love doesn't require perfection. It requires truth, patience, and courage. He didn't save me by fighting my battles for me. He saved me by believing I could fight them myself. And standing there while I did today, when I look in the mirror, I still see scars, but I also see strength. I see a woman who survived darkness and chose light, not because it was easy, but because someone finally showed her she deserved it. He didn't erase my past. He helped me survive it, and in doing so, he gave me something I never thought I'd have again: hope, love, and a future not defined by fear, but by healing. And every time I wake up beside him, I remember the girl who thought she was broken, and I whispered to her, "You survived, you are safe now, you are loved."